Good morning, class. Today we will start the next chapter, that is breathing and exchange of gases. Now, first, what is respiratory system? Our respiratory system consists of mainly lungs, nostril, and nasal cavity. That is main part of respiratory system. Lungs are located inside the ribs, means lungs are protected due to the rib, and it is trachea, or you can say windpipe, and that is nasal part, nose, nasal part through which air can enter. We will discuss in detail later on. Now next is, what are the difference between breathing and respiration? Breathing is basically the intake of air, fresh air, which has lots of oxygen. Maximum amount of oxygen is present in intake of air, and it remove the foul air. Means you can say कि carbon dioxide rich air can be removed by the process of breathing. But respiration is oxidation of food. Oxidation means that when food particles react with oxygen, at that time they form the carbon dioxide, water, and energy. So you can say कि that is breathing is the physical process and respiration is chemical process, as chemical change occur. And what chemical changes? Food particles, just like glucose, react with oxygen and convert into carbon dioxide, water, and energy. But here no chemical change occurs, so it is physical process, and during this process no energy is released. Even it use energy, means breathing process use the energy instead of releasing, and respiration release the energy in the form of ATP that gets stored in our body for further use, and some energy is utilized by organism same time. Now it is extracellular. Extracellular means it occurs outside the cell, and it is intracellular means it occurs inside the cell. No enzyme involved, as breathing is physical process, so no enzyme involved in breathing. And respiration is, it involve oxidation. So for oxidation it requires some activator, it requires some thing which can perform, which can initiate the reaction, and these initiator or these activator are enzymes. So enzymes are involved. This is confined to certain organ, means it occurs in a specific organ, just like in our body it occurs by the it performed by the lungs only. But respiration occurs in all parts of body, it means in every cell of body. Just like you can say कि cell of our skin, cell of our nose, cell of our intestine, cell of our stomach, cell of our legs, hands, all cells perform the process of respiration. So respiration is performed by the each cell of body, but breathing is performed by the specific organ, and in human being it is lungs. Now next is type of respiration. What are the type of respiration? Respiration is of two type according to the how much oxygen they utilize and how it perform. It is of two type. One is aerobic and second is anaerobic. Anaerobic means without air. Aerobic means with air. So it is the reaction which perform with air and it is without air. Example, in yeast, it can perform in yeast. Second thing, aerobic produce more energy than the anaerobic. Anaerobic in anaerobic, due to the lack of oxygen, incomplete breakdown of glucose occurs. That's why it produces a less amount of energy. But in aerobic respiration, it break down completely into the carbon dioxide and water, so it produces the more energy. Now aerobic respiration can be further divided. That may be external, second transport of gases to the tissues, internal respiration, cellular respiration. Means according to the use of oxygen, that is considered divided as three types, four types. First is external. एक्सटर्नल हो गया विच अकर्स बिटवीन द ब्लड एंड एयर. Sometime diffusion takes place, so that occurs between the blood and air. Or you can say कि this diffusion takes place in lungs. When air enter in lungs, oxygen get diffused into the blood in alveoli. So that is the external. Second is transport of gases to the tissues. Now this blood take this this oxygen to the each tissue of the body. After reaching at the tissues, internal respiration occurs. Means that time oxygen transported through the blood and oxygen present in blood diffuses to the tissues. So that is the internal respiration. And later on, after reaching the tissues, it occurs, that time it occurs in the cell, and that is the oxidation. Means oxidation takes place in cells. When it reaches to the tissue, it only diffusion takes place. That time you can say that is the exchange of gases. Carbon dioxide diffuses from tissues to the blood and oxygen diffuses from blood to the tissues. And same in lungs, that is external respiration. Oxygen diffuses to the blood, means you can say from air oxygen diffuses to the blood, and from blood carbon dioxide diffuses to the air. That is external, because air is considered as external factor. That's why this type of respiration is known as external respiration. Now next is, what are the different mechanisms present in different type of organism. अब जैसे आपको लास्ट स्लाइड में बताया था कि सम ऑर्गेनिज्म परफॉर्म द अनएरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन, सम ऑर्गेनिज्म परफॉर्म एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन. तो मेनली एक तो क्या लोकेशन है, क्या उनका सराउंडिंग है, नॉट लोकेशन एग्जैक्टली, क्या उनकी सराउंडिंग है, एंड हाउ मच ऑक्सीजन दे कैन टेक. अगर लैक्टिक एसिड जो परफॉर्म यीस्ट जो कर रहे हैं प्रोड्यूस, दैट प्रोड्यूस इन milk and which help in fermentation. They can produce in dough when we make the breads. That time it also produce the uh, lactic acid, at that time it also perform the anaerobic respiration, बिकॉज वहाँ एयर की प्रेजेंस कम है, एयर में ऑक्सीजन का अमाउंट कम है, तो दैट टाइम दे टेक द लेस अमाउंट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, और जब उनके पास यीस्ट के पास कम अमाउंट ऑक्सीजन जाएगी तो दे फॉर्म द इथाइल एल्कोहल, एंड ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ इथाइल एल्कोहल yeast, when yeast perform fermentation, yeast it give the little bit sour taste, and suppose हम continuity में एक्सरसाइज कर रहे हैं और एक्सरसाइज करने की वजह से हमारी बॉडी को ऑक्सीजन कम मिली, तो दैट टाइम वी गेट द we can convert the food or we can convert the nutrient into the lactic acid. तो लैक्टिक एसिड की एक्यूमुलेशन हमारी बॉडी में हो गई, तो डैट इज़ इनकम्प्लीट डिसोसिएशन, इनकम्प्लीट ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ फूड. सो ड्यू टू द इनकम्प्लीट ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ फूड, लैक्टिक एसिड और इथाइल एल्कोहल कैन बी formed. Basically, you can say कि ethyl alcohol formed in the absence of oxygen and lactic acid formed in the lack of oxygen. Now, what are the different organs present in different organisms? There are lower invertebrates. Lower invertebrates can generally take oxygen, generally remove carbon dioxide through the body surface, because they perform this process, they perform the respiration by the simple diffusion. So exchange of gases can take place by the simple diffusion. But why our body is not able to perform diffusion? Our body also perform diffusion, but not in sufficient amount, because number of tissues, number of cells are very large, very large, and very, you can say कि we require more energy, so that diffusion does not fulfill the requirement of energy. To fulfill the requirement of energy, higher organisms need specific organs, and these specific organs may be gills, these specific organs may be lungs, all these things may be specific organ. Just like in insect, insects having specific organ, trachea also help in exchange of gases in insects, because insects have form the tissue level organization and they have organs. So वहाँ organs बनना शुरू हो गए, तो due to the presence of organ, due to the more energy requirement, they need some organs. तो यहाँ भी हमारी बॉडी में भी सेम ऐसे ही होता है कि अगर हमारी बॉडी को ज़्यादा ऑर्गन एनर्जी की रिक्वायरमेंट है, तो वी नीड द स्पेशलाइज्ड ऑर्गन. डिफ्यूज़न से डायरेक्ट हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में आउटर स्किन कनेक्ट है, तो डिफ्यूज़न से जितनी एनर्जी जाएगी दैट इज़ नॉट सफिशेंट फॉर सर्वाइवल ऑफ ह्यूमन बीइंग, फॉर सर्वाइवल ऑफ वर्टिब्रेट्स, बेसिकली वर्टिब्रेट्स एंड हायर invertebrates, just like insects, mollusk, all these having specialized organ. So you can say next earthworm. Earthworm is Annelida, that is also lower invertebrate, has their moist cuticle, means they have moist skin, and which help in diffusion of gases. Insect having the tracheal tube, which help in transportation of air within the body. Specialized vascularized structure called gills are used in most aquatic arthropods and mollusks. They use the gills, means aquatic जो हैं उनके पास specialized है. Vascularized bag are called lungs. बैग्स, वस्कुलर बैग्स जो होता है they are called the lungs. And a terrestrial mollusk having the lungs for exchange of gases. Now next is vertebrates. In vertebrates, fishes having gills, reptiles, birds, mammals respire through the lungs, and amphibian like frog can respire through moist skin also, means they can respire through the lungs as well as they can respire through their moist skin when they are in water. So it depend where they are, what is the habitat and what is the size, what is the structure. So according to the structural organization part, or you can say ki according to the level of organization, level of breathing respiratory system also get increased. जैसे जैसे ऑर्गन कॉम्प्लेक्स स्ट्रक्चर आया तो रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम ऑल्सो गेट कॉम्प्लेक्स. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज ह्यूमन रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम. ह्यूमन रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम is basically having the two things. One is respiratory pathway and second is respiratory organ. Means one is path and second is organ. सबसे पहला पाथ आता है nostril. Nostril, that is the nasal cavity through which we can enter the air. डेट इज़ कि नोज़ में जो एयर एंटर कर रही है डेट इज़ द नोस्ट्रिल. नोज़ में जो हमारी ओपनिंग है नोज़ की डेट इज़ नोस्ट्रिल. अब नोस्ट्रिल जहाँ ऊपर जाने के बाद अटैच होती है डेट इज़ कॉल्ड द नेज़ल कैविटी. नेज़ल कैविटी होती है जो हमारे नोज़ के ऊपर की साइड ओपनिंग है, आईज से थोड़ा नीचे और नोस्ट्रिल से थोड़ा सा ऊपर. Later on it connect with the pharynx. This is pharynx, and then it connect to the larynx where vocal cord is present, and then gas goes to the trachea. Then trachea further divide. Trachea is this tube, windpipe. Trachea further divide into two parts, and each part is known as bronchioles. And later on it also get divided into small branches, and these small branches are called bronchitis, and these are attached to the alveoli. So जो ये main parts with these two, one is left, one is right, so it convert into the bronchi, then further divide into the bronchioles. Trachea, bronchi, and this is bronchiole. And then right bronchiole goes to the right lung and left bronchiole goes to the left lung, and each bronchiole attached to the alveoli for exchange of gases. Now next is respiratory organ. Respiratory organ in human being is lung. Lung is also called the lung is a balloon like structure and which help in intake and exchange of gases. So यहाँ जो alveoli present होते हैं they help in exchange of gases. So this is the path and this is respiratory organ. After reaching the lung, it start transporting to the other part of body. Now next is nose. अभी मैंने आपको बताया था कि nostrils, these are the path. तो this is structure of nose. No need to learn all labelings. नोज़ में क्या होता है, यहाँ पे ओपनिंग प्रेजेंट होती है एंड दिस एक्सटर्नल ओपनिंग जो यहाँ डैट इज कॉल्ड द नोस्ट्रल एंड इन्हें हम एक्सटर्नल नेल्स भी बोलते हैं। सिमिलर एक पेयर अंदर भी नोस्ट्रल के अंदर भी प्रेजेंट होता है डैट इज इंटरनल ओपनिंग मीन्स यहाँ से आया और देन इट अगेन ओपन एंड दे ओपन इन फेरिंग्स। फेरिंग्स यहाँ जो फेरिंग्स है नेज बकल कैविटी के बैक साइड डैट इज फेरिंग्स। अब ऊपर की साइड जो ये कैविटी है दिस कैविटी इज कॉल्ड द नेजल चैम्बर मीन्स आप कह सकते हैं कि जो एक्सटर्नल और इंटरनल ओपनिंग है उनके बीच का जो स्पेस है डैट इज नेजल chamber and it is covered, it is protected by the mucous membrane. This mucous membrane make it moist so that all dirt particles cannot enter in lungs, or you can say कि all dust particles cannot pass through the nose. Second, these nose also having some hair like structure and these due to the presence of ciliated epithelial tissues means this membrane is made up of ciliated epithelial tissue, so it has a hair like structure and these hair also act like the filter. Now next is each nasal chamber further divided into three parts. One is vestibule, second is respiratory part and third is sensory part. As we know, our nose is also helpful in smelling, so that part which detect the smell that is called the sensory part of nose. And second, respiratory part, this is richly supplied with capillaries means internal part of nose which having the many blood vessels, that is small blood capillaries, that is the respiratory part of nose and it warms the air and make it moist. Whenever we remove the air it is little bit warmer, so due to the presence of these capillaries it make the air warm. Vestibule is the anterior most part of nasal cavity, or that is just जो starting का part है that is called the vestibule. It has hair to trap the dust particles and prevent them from going inside. This is the just opening near the nasal opening, nasal nostrils. Now next is pharynx. After taking the air, after inhaling, air passes from nostril to the pharynx. तो pharynx क्या होता है? That is the back part in which nasal chamber opens. That is the pharynx. अब pharynx का साइज बहुत छोटा है. It is approximate 12 centimeter in length. Respiratory and food passage cross each other in pharynx by two separate passage. दोनों के pharynx, respiratory और food passage दोनों के दोनों pharynx से पास होता है. Its upper part is called nasopharynx, में जो 3 parts में डिवाइड होता है. लास्ट चैप्टर में बताया था. जो नोज में गया that is nasopharynx, लोअर पार्ट जो लैरिंग्स में गया that is laryngopharynx, और जो बकल कैविटी में गया that is Oropharynx. So you can say pharynx divide into three parts, which attach to the nose, that is nasopharynx, which attach to the larynx, that is laryngopharynx, and which attach to the buccal cavity, that is oropharynx. Now in the pharynx there are tonsils, which are made up of lymphatic tissues. They kill the bacteria trapped in mucus. अब sometime we feel we say tonsils हो गए हैं, तो that tonsil means that time these tonsils get inflated, they get swollen. So due to the swelling of tonsils we feel pain in neck. So these tonsils, main function of these tonsils, they help in killing the bacteria which enter with air and attach with the mucus. Now next is larynx. Larynx क्या होता है? That is generally called the sound producing box because it produces the vibration and this vibration convert into the sound, so it is also called the sound box. Male में sound box comparatively large होता है and that is called the Adam's apple, and female में comparatively इसका size छोटा होता है. Due to the small size, female voices sharp and high pitched, and due to the large broader size in male voice is harsh and heavy than the female. अब pharynx से जब air enter करती है larynx में, that time it has one opening, that opening is called the glottis. That opening is called the glottis. This glottis is covered, this glottis is protected with the flap, that flap is called the epiglottis. ये एक ही epiglottis होती है. First one it covers the larynx, then it covers the food pipe, it alternately covers the each other. अब जिसकी वजह से क्या होता है कि easily कोई भी फूड पार्टिकल हमारे वेंट पाइप में नहीं जाता है, और अगर किसी वजह से हम कभी स्पीड से हम खाना खाते हैं और ये चला भी जाए, दैट टाइम एयर स्टार्ट पुशिंग बैक अप, हमें खांसी आती है एंड वी टेक इट आउट. Now next is along the side of glottis, two folds of elastic tissue are called, and these elastic tissues are called vocal cord. These are responsible for the producing sound. Now next topic we will study in next lecture. So read only these topics from your book.